Hello and welcome back to the Pump Podcast. Right now we're
Welcome.
in the I just made it up. Right
You
now we're in
podcast.
like right in the middle of the massive pump season. Life has been good. Everything's been going up ever since.
Absolutely.
I think the biggest catalyst was Trump getting to presidency and winning.
Yeah, that
And
wasn't that big a shock, but it
yeah, not
definitely
really. I was like,
investors, yeah, and
I
traders.
mean, for the liberals, it was definitely a shock. But anyway, I
Yeah,
digress.
right,
So
right.
right off the bat, we
Yeah,
got some massive movement.
on Bitcoin and Doge basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, Doge is the main one I would say. Not even the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in the star, I would say.
yeah. Doge had a huge move off of 16 cents. It traded in the low 40 cents, low 40s. Which is a pretty big move for Doge since 2021. It's definitely probably the biggest move it's had. There's actually a very good reason for this. It's not just because it's a meme coin.
Yeah,
It's because Mr. Elon, superhero Elon, and President Trump, they've decided to do something called the Department of Government Efficiency,
yes.
which is an
Please explain
acronym.
that to a
Yeah,
non-American.
so it's an acronym for DOGE, right? Department of Government
Mm-hmm.
Efficiency. And so Trump originally won on a platform where he talked about he wanted to clean up the swamp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is just like clean up the swamp part two. But instead of having some sort of professional politician people in the background, deep state type people, like what was that creepy guy's name? Steve Bannon, who just got out of prison. He's got people who are some of the greatest entrepreneurs of all time, Elon Musk.
Yeah, like Elon Musk, and like the Doge is made intentionally. It's not
Yeah,
like a
he thinks
funny
it's
or
funny
like a
because
coincidence.
yeah. So he tweeted, I think it yesterday or today or the day before. Yes, he still owns Doge personally, and Tesla owns Bitcoin publicly.
Mm-hmm.
So he's clearly an investor, and the greatest meme of all time has now become the meme of the presidency.
Yeah, it's been pretty
So
crazy.
yeah, so Doge is basically this new rallying cry for the Trump presidency. So instead of MAGA, now you have Doge, and Doge is an acronym. And so for crypto traders, this is literally their wet dream because now can
Yes.
make ridiculous gains with very little effort as long as you're belonging Doge. So now when people ask me, hey Pixio, what do I buy? What do I buy? I don't say things like Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum. Now I'm comfortable to say Doge because
Which is
basically,
crazy.
yeah, it's completely insane. It's like we're in a parallel universe all of a sudden. We were the most hated people on earth. I mean, we're still hated probably by quite a few people, but generally speaking, at least now the government is on our
Yeah, now
side.
it's basically the official currency.
Yes, exactly. It's the official coin of the United States government. Not official is a strong word. Let's not say that. But it is acceptable to be long Doge
Yes,
because it
yes.
will be mentioned on international news every single
People
day.
won't laugh at you now for
Yeah,
owning Doge.
yeah, it'll be cool. And so Doge is very likely to make a new all-time high before the end of this bull season, and it's already up quite a bit.
And we've been
So
all making considerable gains.
yeah, I
Yeah, for
see.
example, this is my profit that I've had so far.
Pretty good.
Uh, I did good, but immediately you had to ruin my fun when I shared my screenshot. You had to flex on me,
Yeah,
but
but
that's okay. I'm the
I'm
apprentice.
super happy for you, man. My
I'm
my
always the number two over here, around
I
here.
just got lucky. Let's leave it at that. I just got lucky.
Yeah, but with these pumps, there have been like other coins such as
Yeah.
peanut.
Yeah, so Peanut is also a pretty crazy story. In fact, there are some pundits who say this is the real reason that pushed Trump over the top on the day of the election or the day before the election. There was some crazy story where the feds in New York, I think, they got on some famous TikTok influencer who's like housing a bunch of animals in his house illegally, and one of them was a squirrel. And this squirrel was crawling all over him and he was going viral and his stuff. And
Mm,
Squirrel's name was what?
peanut.
Peanut. So what happened was the feds killed this squirrel. It went viral. someone made a meme coin about it, and then Elon tweeted about it, and the thing went freaking nuts.
Yeah, it was a crazy story. Like in general, like when you
Yeah,
heard about it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah, exactly. It was on everything. It was on international news, on all the podcasts, and so
And it
like
just
traders
blew
just
blew
piled
up.
into this one. Yeah, I mean that's like the power of Elon. I mean, when the market's not good, Elon tweets don't do much, but when the market's good, oh man, is it rocket fuel. And so yeah, if you were long Doge, long Peanut, you made some good gains. I mean, this one was a bit tricky. I actually didn't buy it on chain. I waited till it was listed on Binance, mainly because these things, when they pump, this thing pumped so hard. I think it hit, I don't know, $1 billion before it got listed on Binance. Like it went from zero to $1 billion in like a week. Like it's really
It's
hard
been insane.
to build a position with that sort of velocity. But once it got to Binance, I was pretty comfortable longing it, just using CoinRotator and just trading the trend. So it worked out pretty well. So I can't take
It's
credit
been a
for,
great start to the Donald Trump presidency. I'm not American, but yeah, he's
yeah.
definitely my president.
Yeah, I mean he's pumping our bag, so he's fun for now. I mean he might do some really toxic, crazy shit at some point, and it won't be so great to have voted for him. And I think that's actually a very real possibility at some point. But for now, let the party continue. This
Yeah.
is
Wait,
incredible.
so how long is he gonna stay as president? Like minimum? I'm
4 years,
unfamiliar with the.
unless he
That's minimum,
won,
yeah. Okay.
shot, or impeached again and convicted.
So would you say that for the next 4 years, the the,
Mhm.
the state of crypto is looking pretty bullish, or what do you think?
I would say that with some reservations,
Mm.
but I think generally, if you're not over leveraged, you should do extremely well for the next 4 years. It's also possible that we run out of gas too fast, and then we just go
Yeah, it's gonna
sideways.
be a few setbacks, but that's
Yeah,
expected.
yeah. But like let's say like Bitcoin goes all the way to 300K this year.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be so bullish on it going higher next year because it's just too high too fast.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's say we settle at 150 on the high for 2025. Sorry, I said next year. I meant 2025, 2026. I think 2025, with all things considered right now, should be an incredibly bullish year for crypto. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how good it will be for the general economy, for the safety of the human inhabitants of the of Earth. I could imagine some really horrible things happening, but generally speaking, if you've been long and you've already been long before this, you should probably hold on to your bags as long as you can because I think you're going to be happy with what's coming.
Yes, the Elon/Trump era arc has been pretty great.
This is just, yeah, it's like a dream come true, I have to say. All right, so next section is about AI. Oh no, market makers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so basically what I want to do is talk about how like because of alpha, because of the alpha telegram, shout out to Mo, we know the holdings of all the top market makers, and it looks like CoinRotator is trading the same trend as Wintermute, which is
Wait,
kind
wait,
of
wait. Could you just explain real quick what are market makers?
okay. So a market maker is a person who receives a supply of tokens to manage the fair value of the price.
Yeah.
Usually, it's because a very large holder wants to take profit,
Mm-hmm.
or they want to maintain the value of a coin for marketing purposes, so that the project doesn't look bad. So these coins are lent out to this market maker
Mm.
to manage the market, to make the market.
And that's Wintermute. That's the market maker, yeah.
Wintermute is I believe it's the actual top market maker in crypto now. Yes.
Oh. So what are these numbers like telling us in terms of market in general?
Well, it's saying that Wintermute is holding a lot of tokens right now, and they're not selling much.
Mm.
They do show when they are selling in the accumulated change columns. There's three of them. There's 24 hours, 3 days, and 7 days. And as you can see, the vast majority of them are positive. So that means that when there's not a negative, they've accumulated this much more in this amount of time.
Yeah. And a
Yeah.
lot of these coins are meme coins.
Yeah, isn't that crazy that market makers are
Yeah, they
managing
themselves are
meme coins.
they're believing in the memes.
Absolutely. It's not necessarily that they're believing, it's that they're willing to make markets for their clients. And yes, of course, some of these holdings are their own, but their primary job as a business is to manage markets for their clients. So who are their clients? Their clients can be exchanges, they can be individual investors, they can be other funds. These are different reasons to use market makers, but it's incredibly bullish to see these types of coins
Mm-hmm.
with such large market makers who are traditionally very serious businesses. So
Yeah, it's interesting seeing like traditional finance
yeah,
believing in
exactly.
these. Yeah, here's another.
It's pretty wild.
Here's
Yeah.
another
So
market maker.
DWF is a bit controversial. They're not a pure market maker in the sense that the way that they manage a market is far more aggressive than how someone like Wintermute or Jump used to do. They tend to pump coins extremely hard and then they sell them as aggressively as they pump them.
Mm.
So people who are trading coins that are known to be DWF coins, which by the way, we do have a category on the screener for DWF. Um, these are not great coins to invest in, but they're really good to short-term trade if you have the guts to manage the volatility. I remember last New Year's TRB, which was used to be a DWF coin. I don't see it on the list anymore. They pumped the coin, I think 1,000% in one day, and then they sold it off right back down to where it started. So absolutely everyone who wasn't paying attention got
Yeah,
liquidated
got
on
wiped.
that. Was brutal. I know one guy in our chat, I think Stonky, uh, yeah, he got hit pretty hard on that one. So
Rest in
yeah, stay
peace.
away from DWF if you can manage.
Oh,
They're not a friend.
I'll definitely stay away.
Yeah. So and then there's Jump. Jump has been scaling down a bit. They're still extremely large. I believe they're the largest market maker uh, on the stock exchange as well, and they have some positions in crypto. This summer, actually, they were blamed for the sell-off in ETH when the yen was de-risking, but it turns out it wasn't them. So, but
Everyone's pointing fingers everywhere.
yeah, they're involved everywhere, so they might as well be blamed for everything that doesn't work out. So like just
Let's
like
look at some profit from Wintermute.
yeah, like some of the Wintermute coins, they align pretty well with the CoinRotator algo. Um,
Right.
it's just coincidence, but it's kind of nice to see that the biggest players in the market, they are also bullish on the same coins that we are. So it's kind of validation to keep holding. We can actually see when they're selling thanks to Alpha Chat. He updates this fairly regularly. Um, he has a Telegram group called Alpha. So yeah. So basically, PopCat is in a sustained uptrend. It doesn't show any signs of exhaustion. It's continually having fresh uptrends, consolidation, and breakout. Um, I haven't seen any reason to sell my PopCat yet. This is actually a
But
bull
you still
flag.
haven't sold anything, even with this much.
Not on my Blowfin account, no. No.
Oh,
I sold a bit of my spot from a few weeks ago when we were having a
that's good
big market
discipline.
volatility. Well, I mean, I've been doing this a while. The profit and loss is not my primary motivation. It's kind of just following my system. Yeah, I mean, for some people, it's hard to hold. I would have to say, just as a general rule, like you should err on the side of holding too long as opposed to selling too soon. The current market conditions are so good for new highs. There's very little reason for you to sell your entire position. Uh, if you do want to sell some because you're on leverage, and obviously it's always good to put some in your pocket, I would use a really simple metric. Just take some off when price on the daily or weekly hits the upper bands on the coin rotator indicator. Um, so yeah, Jupe, I wouldn't sell anything yet. It's also looking extremely bullish.
Yeah,
You have
I'm still holding my position and waiting for the
nice,
top end.
nice. So yeah, like you can see, like there was this huge volume spike. Price is holding the level. It tested the lows of the breakout candle, and I would expect prices to continue higher. Maybe a little longer consolidation, maybe a bit more chop. but this is not topping action yet. This is not a place to take all your positions off.
Yeah, one coin that I was that you helped me take profit on was OM, because yeah.
Okay, there are exceptions to the rule. When price closes outside the bands, no matter what the size of your position, no matter how bullish you are on a coin, you have to take some off. Like this is a very, very rare occasion where a coin can behave this way. And as you see, this coin is insanely volatile.
Yeah, I was actually messaging you when the coin broke through the top band, and I was really adamant about just taking
the whole thing,
pretty much the whole thing. But you
yeah.
you convinced me to take about 25% of my position, and it paid off a lot. So I'm glad I listened to you.
Doubled again. That's insane. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because like basically you don't know where the top is on something like this. This thing's not trading on valuations or metrics or anything. So you just have to ride the trend. But yeah, secure your risk. So now you have zero risk. You put your stop to break even. You just let this thing is ride as long as the market lasts. Like what's the problem with that, you know?
Yeah, there's no downsides.
Yeah, literally.
I already made money. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lottery ticket. The only thing is the psychology of seeing the retracement, because like if it retraces 50% here, it's still in a bull trend. Like there's still no reason to sell it. You know, you have to give it some time. You need time and price to consolidate lower before you take profits on this. Yeah.
That's the Pepe is another coin from the what was it called?
WIntermute. The market. Yeah. Pepe is one of their larger holdings. So
your profit screenshot.
Yeah.
You can tell by the shitty quality provided. I always provide great quality, you know, because I love to boast.
So yeah, I mean, I took 25% off on that close in the upper band. I'm still holding my stops break even, and unless like we have World War III, I don't expect that stop to hit before it makes new highs. The primary thing which is keeping Pepe from going even higher here is Ethereum. Pepe is primarily used as a beta to ETH. It's basically the leading meme coin for people who are holding ETH or long ETH. They swap their ETH for Pepe. So the basis on this trade is, as long as ETH is not breaking new lows, I'm holding my Pepe.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like even if like major market makers are believing in this, like why shouldn't you?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. I think it's actually a really important point to make, is that the larger players have shown their hands since the election. It's a very rare occasion where you see large players openly promoting their own bags and you don't see them selling them. So for me, that's incredibly bullish, and I would just stay as long as you can until you start seeing signs of large traders selling off.
Okay, so once the market has pumped massive, a lot of people they have like they think they missed out. So how would you advise them to get in the market?
Yeah, so most people, what they do is they just wait for a pullback, but just waiting for a pullback for my style of trading, it's not enough. I want to see price start going up again on a lower time frame. And CoinRotator has a lower time frame screener, which coming soon. Yeah, you need to mint our key pass on Zora, which you can get on the site or in our chat. But once you get that, and once we finally launch this out of beta, you'll be able to time your entries for coins you're bullish on simply by waiting for the 1 hour trend to flip from down to hodl and then up. We will also have an alert system for this, so you'll get an alert in your Telegram. But basically, 10 hours ago, Punky flipped back up again. And when it did that, we went long again on this. So this is an incredibly useful tool that we've built, and we've been struggling a bit with the development of it. But it's almost ready for prime time, and I highly recommend that you take a look at this when you're trading intraday, because it will basically save you from getting in too early, and it will help you sort of time the momentum when prices are breaking out again.
Yeah, I would say it's a game changer for timing your entries.
Yeah.
It's like Yeah, I've been loving using the lower time frames. Like you can see like when the trends are updated, and you can even see whether there's been some kind of hold up, and even if the trends aren't updated, like it will show you.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. People in the community are already beta testing it. It does have some bugs, so it's not fully ready yet, but it will be very, very shortly. So yeah, definitely check that out.
So last episode we talked a lot about AI agents. I'm still a little confused about that. Let's could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, so the top AI agent is called Terminal of Truths, which is obsessed with a meme called Goatius Maximus, which, as we mentioned last time, is this really crazy trolling meme from the 90s. Um, this is its Twitter account, and it's tweeting with the help of its human shepherd named Andy Airy. And what happened was Andy and the goat and Mark Andreessen somehow created this crazy moment of explosive attention where the most offensive meme perhaps of all time was minted into a meme coin called goat, and goat is already at 1.2 billion in valuation, launched on Solana. So that's at the top, just the top one. So it's been in an uptrend for 13 days now. Had quite a consolidation. It's pulling back a bit today. Still nowhere near worried about it being a top here. Even if it pulls back 50% again, that doesn't bother me in the least. The general market is so strong, and this is the original meme of an entirely new sector of crypto, which we're calling AI agents or memetic agents. These agents are created by humans, but they're encouraged to behave on their own as much as they can. The only thing that they can't do yet is they can't interact on chain, and they can't spend their coins. But I would expect in the next few months that the first experiments of this nature will begin, and we will start seeing these actual AI agents behaving uh, in their own interests with their own money. And the meme coins that are coming out of these agents are what people are making money on right now.
So they are like mostly self-sustained. Because I
Uh,
was a little confused
yes
about
and no.
how
Yes and
exactly
no.
is it
Yes
controlled.
and no. So they're running in the background on servers, and they're
Mm-hmm.
talking to themselves. Basically, two versions of themselves are communicating. It's like a dialogue. And the conclusions of these dialogues are the tweets that you see of these agents communicating with themselves. But a human is actually enabling that, because some of the conclusions that these things reach are racist, violent, absurd, nonsensical.
Perfect for Twitter.
Perfect for Twitter.
Perfect
Yeah.
for Twitter then.
There's never been a better match between technology and content
Uh,
than AI agents.
so the tweets that this AI is generating, is it affecting these coins?
Absolutely. This particular AI agent, Terminal of Truth, is obsessed with two coins,
Uh huh.
Gotius Maximus,
Yeah.
and I don't even want to say this, but the other coin is called, yes, Fart Coin. And Fart
Oh, do
Coin,
we have that on CoinRotator?
absolutely, we have it, yes.
Let me pull it
You'll
up.
just have to search FAR.
Oh yeah, right
Yes.
here.
So yeah, it's a bit cheaper. It's finally had its first pullback ever
Interesting.
the last two
So
days.
when the fart speaks, or like when the AI farts, does the does the coin go up, or how does this work?
we can't we can't be sure, but he's obsessed with both of these concepts and continually tweets about them. And I'm not so sure that there's a direct correlation anymore. I think that the communities of these coins have sort of taken on a life of their own.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Terminal of Truth holds both of these coins, by the way, in a wallet that was created by its shepherd, Andy Airy, is also a reason why the communities are so bullish.
So they saw someone creating the wallet and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a conversation with Andy Airy and Terminal of Truth,
mm,
and they created the wallet, and then they shared the wallet on the Twitter account, and
okay,
then
very
people.
very interesting. I'm not sure. I'm convinced I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon of
Yeah, it's still a bit avant-garde, but I'm convinced, but probably only because I bought Goat early. So I'm just
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. You're getting paid by the big goats.
I'm not getting paid by anyone. I just got lucky.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, but I'm not opposed to the idea. So send in your offers.
Okay, so you've already made money on these.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, tell us about the other ones, about
Okay,
other
so
AI agents.
yes, there's actually we call him a KOL or a thought leader for these AI agents.
Uh-huh.
We call him him Gajira. I don't
Ah.
know exactly who he is or if he's in bed with the VCs or what, but he has his tier list, and on his tier list, of course, you have GOAT at the top. And oh, there you go. Yeah, you should definitely, if you want to buy some AI agents, you
Yeah,
should
I'm ready. I'm following him. I'm waiting for him to fart so I can buy the fart coin.
There you go. Exactly. So at the top of the tier list is Goat and Farcoin. A tier is Sense, Zero Bro, Bully, Shegin, and Usim.
Mhm.
These I am holding. Most of the others, except AVV, I'm still long AVV. The others I decided to sort of let go because you can only give so much attention to so many coins.
Mhm.
Uh, I was very happy with my position in Goat, and doubling a position on Goat will be a lot more profitable than 10xing position on these smaller coins. That's not to say I wouldn't buy these smaller coins if I wasn't in GOAT, but I am. So I don't have a very objective perspective on some of the other ones. I know some of the other ones have had some liquidity issues. I know Genon completely collapsed at one point, and I think it was brought back to life by a community takeover. Um, yeah, but him's list is not super set in stone like another opinion leader in memes, Murad. Murad's list is set in stone for the next year. So if you're gonna buy some coins, Murad might be a place where if you want to blindly follow an influencer, he could be one of the ones.
Yeah, we
And
talked about Murad a little bit last time, and
yeah, he's very bullish on PopCap. He
yes.
has some completely bull-tardish, can I say, take on PopCap. He
I mean, yeah, it's a
expects,
big arrow.
yeah, it's a big arrow. He expects it to be at $25. $25. So now it's at, what is
Whoa,
it? It's almost $2. So that's like more than a
that's
10x.
a pretty crazy prediction, but
Yeah,
he's
so
been
two
having a good track
billion.
record.
Yeah, 2 billion. So that would be like 200 billion. Is that? I mean, that's yeah. I mean, anything's possible in meme land, but yeah, that would make a lot of people very rich and very happy. So I don't know. I don't
I'll
know.
definitely put that on my watch list then.
There's another coin that comes up in this list uh, on this tweet that's not specifically mentioned, and I would consider this a dark horse play for blowing people's minds, and that's El Meow. Uh,
On this tweet?
yes, at the top. No, no,
Oh,
no, it's not on the list. But there's a coin called El Meow. I think it just hit 100 million for the first time 2 days ago.
oh,
Uh, it was created because of a tweet by the legendary GCR. You see, point three, GCR, famous cat coins prophecy.
wait, what is that GCR?
GCR is this anonymous legendary trader.
Hmm.
He basically said during the bull run in 2021 that the next cycle will not be led by dogs; it will be led by cats.
Oh, I can get on that bandwagon. I'm into cats. I'm a
So
cat person.
you have Pop Cat, right? You have
Ah,
this other one that we've been trading in the trenches, and yeah, you have this L Meow. So it's not meow; it's L, capital L Meow. This coin I think is a dark horse to bust some heads, to blow some minds. So I'm not giving any trading advice. I'm just mentioning a coin that
yeah,
isn't.
we're just learning the crypto lore.
Yeah, it's also on CoinRotator. So if you want to track the trends there, you can.
So XRP has been pumping a lot. So
Yeah, this is like usually a very bearish signal. Let's call them the dino coins. They usually pump at the end of an alt season or a bull run. But I think in this case, because of the Doge, the Doge administration, things have changed. There's a
the
paradigm shift.
catalyst.
So this paradigm shift is basically the whole time that XRP has been like a top coin. the serious people, quote unquote serious people in crypto, they've been making fun of XRP because it's not really tech. But actually, it's been completely proven that tech has nothing to do with tokenomics or token price. So now, finally, for the first time ever, XRP is also a meme coin. So it no longer has a top or like a valuation. Like there's no valuation
Yeah, there's
for
no
XRP.
snobbery.
There's no snobbery.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
no
purely a
stealing
meme.
for XRP. So I've even seen some very famous people on crypto Twitter calling for $1,000 per XRP, which would basically put XRP as one of the most valuable organizations in the history of the world.
Mm.
But there's a price that's much higher than $1 where XRP could go, and it wouldn't be that crazy anymore. So yeah, it's a coin that I don't often trade, but some people in CoinRotator were able to catch the move. And surprisingly, or not surprisingly, the CoinRotator indicator was very helpful in tracking this. You can see very clear charts, entry, take profit on half, move your stop to break even, and let it ride. So it's been a good week, let's say, for pretty much everyone in the market, but specifically for CoinRotator traders who are taking a mechanical approach to entering and exiting the market. Yeah, XRP was a really good trade.
Mm. So, as mentioned before, if you'd like access to CoinRotator's lower time frames, you can still
Yeah,
access them for free if you get the CoinRotator Key Pass.
yeah, it won't be free for much longer, probably a few more weeks, and then
Mm.
we're gonna start limiting things a bit. We just feel like we're building too much stuff here to not pay back the devs for their time and the server costs and these things. It won't cost much. Like it'll be very, very fair, but it's currently free. So if you're curious what's going on and you don't want to take any chances, this is your time. Don't delay on this.
Yeah, you should definitely take advantage. Like I've been loving the LFTs. It's been helping me a lot with my entries, and it's literally free. Like there's no downside.
Yeah, you also get the coin rotator indicator as
Oh yeah.
well, and we do have a few bots. We haven't mentioned this podcast, but we will have custom alerts so that you don't have to watch your charts all day. Basically, the algorithm, when it aligns with your time frame and the coin and the trend state that you're looking for,
Mm.
you'll receive a Telegram alert. And we think that this is going to be an incredibly useful tool.
Yeah,
So yeah, mint as soon as you can.
as a Telegram loyalist, I'm loving this feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just getting the alert on Telegram, just like perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. I've been using a custom version of this for quite a few years, but I thought it was time to release it to the public so other people can benefit from it. So yeah, there's only one thing left to say, but it's market health uptrend alt season,
Mm.
Mr. Martin. That's what this is. This is a big deal because this thing has been buried at the bottom for months.
Yes.
It has finally crossed over to the upside. It is now the dominant trend of the crypto market for the top 1,000 coins. So if you are thinking that things are overbought, we have news for you. It is alt season,
The best season.
the best season. There are no
Bitcoin
there.
is too boring, you know. Like
Yeah,
now that that's over, you know, it's like the direction has been set. Now we pull
yeah,
down the sails and we go full tilt. Full
yeah.
tilt degen mode. But be
It's
careful, kids.
yeah, it's time to go degen, but with a stop loss.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I say that as if I had a lot of experience, but yeah.
Well, I'm probably the most conservative person in the group.
Mm,
I never run more than 1 or 2% leverage. I mean, maybe just because I've been trading longer, but it's just not fun to get liquidated. Some people like to play it as if they're playing poker, where they have like their bankroll and then they set a larger amount aside. I just find that psychologically draining, and I'd rather just be more protective and make a bit less, earn my profits more slowly. Your mileage may vary; it might not work for you, but it works for me, and it works for quite a few
yeah.
people in CoinRotator community.
I
So
mean that is where you and I differ, but
okay,
but that's the great
okay,
thing about Connotator. Like you know, you can
yeah,
just make it suit your style, and yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Well, man, this has been fun.
Yeah, it's been great talking to you.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, of
We'll have to do
course.
this again very soon.
I think we're gonna do it even more frequently with this
I think so
massive
too.
pump.
It's a lot more fun when prices are going up.
For
That's
sure,
true.
for sure.